Hello again. It is Thursday at noon. Just wanted to touch base in regards to the property tax increase. I can't believe I used to do this all the time. All right, here we go. So the property tax increase for the city of Leduc for the 2020-2021 year, they are going to be increasing it 0.27%. So by now, all of us should have gotten our property tax assessments in the mail. And when I get that, I always wonder what that's going to mean for my property taxes and how it's going to increase. Of course, on your property taxes, a portion is from the provincial and portion is from municipal. So, so I do remember that the last year of this, they expected this year's to increase by 4.34%. Now, when for last year's, the 2019-2020 year, they did have to pull from some reserves to keep our property taxes lower, and our finance manager stated that it was a one-time deal and that they would not be able to do that again. So the fact that they were able to lower it to 0.27% increase, I think, is fantastic. So some of the reasons that they were able to reduce is that they were reducing the staff significantly. So we're not growing as fast as they are, or as fast as we expected. So we are able to keep our staff lower. We did a detailed review of all major cost centers. So with the review, we were able to get new ways to manage our money. So one of the coolest ways that we've done is we've created a clean budget risk mitigation fund. So when you do a budget, they have a spot for risk. So an example would be when the snowmobiles, like when they clear the snow, if a machine breaks down, they're going to have a little slush fund to help repair that machine. Well, instead of having each department having their own little slush fund, they've created a slush fund for all of them called the Lean Budget Risk Mitigation Fund. So if there is something that they need, they have to, all the companies and all the departments, have to pull from this one fund. So it's able to help keep our budgets lean, as we only should be budgeting what we're using. So I think that is awesome, and I think that it shows that we are very thought-provoking in our finance department, and that we are trying to keep ahead of the curve, and they are listening to us in regards to our what we're looking for in our property taxes. So along with some of the reductions, they are still able to provide like the high level of services. So they did not change with the seniors going into the LRC, those types of things. They are still finishing, I think it's the last year, for the protective services. So I'm pointing because I literally live just down the road from the fire hall. So they were able, this is our last year for that increase that was needed to have the fire hall expanded. And it is the second of the 3 years for enhanced transit strategy. So with the annexation to the airport, we have to have a bus that goes to the mall. So that was part of the annexation. So with that, we had a 3-year strategy that we had to in place. So it was year 2 for that. Another thing just to touch base on that I will probably talk about later is a regional transit system that they are looking to put in. So they're looking to get bus routes from Leduc to Devon to Beaumont to the airport to the south side of the city. So a regional transit system, and I think that's super cool. When I was growing up, you had to have your license. I remember turning 16 and I was in driver's training because that's just the way it went. If you didn't have your license, you couldn't go nowhere. So a regional transportation system, I think, is super cool. So I will be chatting a little bit about that as well. I'm going to have, this is a blog as well, with a little link so you can see the council minutes in full from how and what they were doing with the budget. So our property taxes are only to increase 0.27% this year. So if you're looking to advise investment property or anything, you can put that into your budget moving forward. Thanks so much. Bye.